Let me check my notes really fast. Do I have anything else to go over? Oh, yeah. Alright, so Gothic man who happens to definitely look like a Castlevania character and is brand new to this game. I did check that. That being said though, Vlov here doesn't have a lot in the way of given stories. So, you know, let's go ahead and take a trip over to the art. Sorry, the gallery, I guess. So, Vlov here, what do we know about him? What do we know necessarily? So, he killed someone else that was apparently a member of some sort of council, I think. He killed the previous dead apostle ancestor head in order to take his place. However, due to the remote location of the family, his recent promotion is not widely known. So I guess there's a council of dead apostles. So I have a question about that. How many? Okay, so here's the funny thing. I'm not sure if this is a plot hole or not, but I thought the only way you could become a dead apostle is if you're had your blood drained by a true ancestor. And I remember the detail between recording sessions. Arquade is the only true ancestor left, or if not one of the extremely few, because of the fact that what was the detail? She was apparently used to kill all the others, or she was manipulated to kill all the other ones that were around her at the time because weapon.mp4 or something. Don't exactly remember what is going on with that, but yeah, anyway, Vlov is already starved for warmth and must feed on blood for heat, which he can then consume in order to create flames. His true talent is his ability to lower the temperature around him to absolute zero. Ah, good, he's got Rukiy's Bankai, very funny. So yeah, that doesn't really give us too much to work with. All we know is that he seeks, okay, I will tell you right up front. He's seeking Arquay in order to use her heart in order to keep himself warm forever. Or in a hope in order to bypass the chilling effect on his body, as it were, and to keep himself from losing his mind. Birthday December 25th, according to her. That's really cute, actually. One thing I did have a question about, though. Is she the only true ancestor left, or is she one of a handful? I don't think it's ever stated outright she's the last one, per se, but I'd be hard-pressed to know if there's any more. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's go ahead and get into this proper. So, Vlov here, who is definitely going to be someone's goth boyfriend. I'll tell you that straight up. I look at Vlov. I'm going to tell you guys a joke right now. I don't think there's a lot of people in this game that are my wife's type. But I look at Vlov, the sad puppy dog guys. I'm like, okay, maybe Vlov is her type. Or sorry, their type. I misgendered my wife again. Kill me. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see what we can extrapolate from him. And the funniest thing. Moraz Maritime Shipping. Wait, isn't that what his alias is? Never mind. Fucking Russia. And the funniest shit. Fucking Vlov. I don't know why, but we just went with the whole Dio Brando, Star Wars Crusaders introduction because, yeah, if you don't remember, Dio's coffin that he sealed himself in after the ship exploded with him and Jonathan on it. Going JoJo here, by the way, if you didn't catch the reference. Was eventually fished up from the ocean 100 years later in the 1980s, and then when they popped it open, he killed everyone. Let this be a damning indictment on, you know, capitalism and greed and whatnot, and the curiosity killed the cat. This game is going to definitely end up on that loser's, if you don't know the reference, some guys in the Steam group created a giant Google Doc of anti-woke games and recommended or not recommended. I'm just like, you gotta appreciate some voice acting sometimes. They just go ham. I guess so. This isn't the first time this has happened, and it probably will not be the last either. I do gotta say, I really do like Vlov's design. I think it's because of like the fur overcoat and like the way he has like the regalia underneath him to make it look like he's definitely from some aristocratic background. I think it's okay. Oh my god, is that the perfect transition to be able to talk about this? Holy shit, I think it is. Damn, okay. Well, I didn't think this would be the transition to this talking point. Anyway, yes, Vlov is looking around for Arkway to hopefully use her in order to gain the infinite warmth he seeks and to not go insane from the vampire stuff. Now, there's a funny drama that was going around a couple years ago when this game dropped. Okay, and it goes as follows. Melty blood is no drip, I guess? First of all, whenever I hear the term drip, I just think of cum. Second of all, yes, really. So it's a dumb and very funny controversy that sprang up around the game's launch. It has to do with the fact that a lot of characters in this game have their very basic designs, relatively speaking, I guess. Well, first of all, nothing's going to top the flamboyancy of Guilty Gear. You just should give up on that from the word go. But also, now, I guess some content creators, sorry, content creators, some context. The first time I saw this was a tweet from Hook Gang God, which, if you don't know what that name is, I'm not sure, a very famous Piccolo player for DBFZ. Also very controversial for not having good opinions. I think he might have been anti-vax. I'm not entirely sure about that fact. So it's just worth remembering, you know, this game came out in Tsukihime, I think, came out in like the year 2000. It's made to try to like look like a normal setting for, you know, Japan for the time. So yeah. Oops, that's not it. Alright, try to remember what my extensions are with him. Oh wait, no, I remember now. Yeah, I remember. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just... Yeah, came out in the year 2000. Wasn't a big thing at first, but it's also worth noting that, yes, this is made to kind of be like a more immersive Japanese-like city kind of setting. So, yeah, as a result, you don't have people walking around like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh characters. And for what it's worth, I think for doing that kind of design, I think it actually works fantastically. Also very funny considering that, I guess in that vein, not a lot of people remember the fucking Fate series. I'm sorry, we can't all look as wonderful as Nero from Fate Extra. Alright, I'm roughly remembering what the combos are with Vlov here. So first of all, Vlov is more of a... He's not really a zoning character, but he's definitely much more of a balanced character that he controls space. That's basically it. There's a difference between a character that zones and someone that wants a space. The difference there is that a character that zones doesn't want you to get close to him whatsoever and will keep you out. A wife only have been married 10 times. I was a late bloomer, you see. Is there a joke to be made by the Russian heritage? I don't know. Maybe there's something in there that is beyond me. Anyway, what was I talking about? Fuck. Oh yeah, so a character that wants his space more so is focused on space control, like Akiha. And the reason that's an important distinction is because... Oops. They don't really care as much if you get up and close to their face, but they do care if you do it unexpectedly. Whereas a character that strictly zones does very much care about that. I think like Baby Vegeta from Dragon Ball FighterZ is a good example of that. Fuck. This is a bad usage of meter. I'll take it though. Let me go ahead and just go ahead. Make this red. Okay. I'm trying to think of like someone who would actually be like a straight up zoning character. Oh yeah, Baby Vegeta, like I mentioned earlier. I guess also kind of arguably original Vegeta from Dragon Ball FighterZ 2. But he has a DP, so I don't really care that much. Other things about this character. Oh yeah, double Corsica 4 light, just a straight projectile. You can also do medium. Medium will shoot it upwards. I think you can do, you can angle them a little bit. Yeah, you can also angle the trajectories of the two fireballs as well. Fuck, I almost had enough for that. Nah. Oh yeah, he also kind of has a Rekka move with the Corsical backs. It's very funny. I'm doing Corsical back medium for his combos. That way it's just like a very easy, pops him off the ground, easy combo extension with the medium all combo. Oh man, I'm holding back so many jokes at Vlov here is just most women I've dated. Fuck. Okay, not insofar that I've dated women that look like Vlov, but I mean, I would. But more so in the fact that, just, I don't know. Maybe I just have a thing for women that are just like borderline anemic or some shit. 13 years? Wait, how, Roa, you, what? Is that where your fucking last body died or something? Because your host right now, the other Shiki, would not be nearly, like, you know, that old. Maybe? Anyway, I guess he also has a score cell with Roa too. I mean, most people do because, I mean, fuck him. Damn, aren't we ambitious? The knowledge of the poles and overcome this hunger. There's... Well, what do I even make of that sentence? Knowledge of the poles. Is that... Okay, so... I guess that could imply that Arquade's from... Okay, I take out me and want to do different things. She's from a very northern country originally, which probably runes done everything. Or the fact that she's kind of tied to the planet as like a living weapon for the Earth itself and kind of hunts down Roa. Is that maybe to do with it? I don't know. There's a lot of information I'm still not really privy to with it when it comes to Tsukihime. I'm still learning more and more about it as I'm going through this playthrough right now. This is excuse me. This is very funny because someone was also giving Roa shit too at the end of the manga also, that there's no way you're this obsessed with Arquade just out of like vengeance and whatever. Like there has to be like a reason for it. And like, do you actually still love her? Because it was love that brought him to her to begin with. So just very funny thinking that Roa is basically Arquade's ex-boyfriend. But weird because I thought Roa approached her originally just to seek knowledge and to escape his mortality and whatnot. Yeah? You're still in these past 200 years. Again, there's a lot here that's not really being elucidated on. And I'm sure there'll be somewhere else. But all I know is that, yeah, I can imagine Roa screwed over a lot of people before. Also, it's very funny, thinking that, okay, so I've seen that apparently, I think Vlov is only like 100 years old or something, but weird, he just said he's like maybe 200 at least. So does that mean that, might mean that Roa turned Vlov into a dead apostle to begin with? Actually, you know what? Considering details with Noah later on anyway, that might end up being the case. I guess I'll spoil that a little bit. Yeah, Roa pretty much turns Noel into a dead apostle because it was like an experiment he was running. And he probably figured out how to make other dead apostles a long time ago anyway. Fuck, that was not what I wanted to do. This isn't too surprising. Trying to fight Roa on hard mode, no matter what part of the story you're in, is always difficult. Alright, let's see. Also, trying to fight him with Vlov is very difficult too. I know I've mentioned before that the Japan and the other countries have disagreements about who is the best character in the game, or like Vlov's general placement in the tier lists. I think personally that Vlov is a good character, but he doesn't stand a fucking chance against one in a matchups versus Roa. Honestly. Okay, I think I may have mentioned this before, but yeah, so it used to be the case that Roa wasn't a good character at all in this game until like a recent balance patch hit where I'm pretty sure now he's top 5 because of some confirms he got and the damage he can do. Again, I don't remember what the details are because I've never looked at the patch notes myself, but I do believe that's the case. Oh, shit. Is that a punish? I don't know. I'll burn him meter early. Why not? Nope. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, wait, you know what? I think I know how to extend combos in the corner, too. Look at fucking stagger pressure, though. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you can do the upwards fireballs in the corner to extend combos in both forms. So, like, corner combos would be like crouch light, medium, heavy, quarter circle back, medium, medium, and to maybe medium again. I don't know. I think he might have good corner combos. It's funny, because he's not fundamentally that hard of a character to use, but he is kind of fun. I don't know, it feels like it kind of goes against the normal rules of this game with actually being able to play with space really well. The only thing that does suck, though, is that shields exist. And yeah, I don't know if you caught this, but you can shield projectiles. And one of the options you have out of a shield is a teleport. You know, this one. So it does kind of dampen his ability to control space super well. Anyway, I have an idea for combos. Hang on. Yeah, it does work. Alright, let's take this a little bit further. Hang on. Fuck. I thought for sure he was gonna pop. Yeah, I'll do it. I was thinking about doing the full level 3, but I'm like, nah, dude, use your supers. Come on. You just keep... I'm not gonna lie. I keep just going for the BMBs or sometimes ending level 3s. And I just can never find a middle ground. Yeah, there we go. That's a confirm. Kind of. Yeah, Vlov can kind of confirm from some really good ranges. Also, medium in the air will do some shit. Hang on. Yo, confirms. Confirm that. Some good damage. Burst. Oh, that's a grab. Fuck. Yeah, that one's on me. That doesn't do as much damage, though. I can't tell if that's because it didn't do a lot of damage or if, like, Vlov actually has good HP. Yeah, I'll take that. I wouldn't say I have a Vlov, but I understand his game plan enough to kind of do stuff. I have no intention of learning how to negotiate. You should. Bro, you've been alive for 200 years. Come on, get some hobbies. For fuck's sake. Alright, stage 5. What do we got? Oh. Oh yeah, Flames of Vengeance or something. Okay, so I don't know shit about the Count of Monte Cristo or the story he's from. I forgot exactly what it's called offhand, but something about Flames of Vengeance and whatnot. So I guess theoretically these two would be kind of similar, or have some similar issues, I guess you could say. Alright, let me try something. Fuck, I didn't get it. Ooh. You know, the one thing I don't like about this game, though, actually, there's a couple things that's a lie. There are a couple things about this game I don't actually like. The fact that you're able to... Some characters can double jump off of a blocked DP feels kind of dumb. That really reduces, like, the risk reward of, like, a fucking Dragon Punch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I need a little bit more hits on that, though. I got ideas. I didn't actually think he'd do it there. He didn't last round. Yeah. The other beautiful thing about his level 3 is that since it's got such good range. Nah, I guess it doesn't work. Okay, fuck. Maybe it does if you do it certain ways, or if you do it at different angles, but I'm not sure. Yeah, my idea was like, maybe I could do the upwards fireballs with medium and continue coming to corner, but I don't know. Maybe I gotta use stand light. Maybe I actually need to fucking look up some Okay. I've talked about this before. I'm going to reiterate. Trying to do a Let's Play that showcases everyone to a really deep capacity is extremely difficult and time consuming. And I already have like a lot of games I'm putting on a back burner until this game's already done anyway. But like, man. Especially if it's like a quote unquote real fighting game. Nope. Okay. That doesn't quite work. Or maybe off of the... Maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly. Maybe light, medium light? I don't know. Yeah, I've come to accept that there's no way I can really show off everyone's cool combo game necessarily. Shit. And there's Heat Squeeze traps. I can't quite do them correctly. Alright. Yeah. Fuck. I knew I was gonna try something. Ah, jeez. Me when I'm getting mixed by Best Girl. That's mostly a joke. I actually don't think she's Best Girl. She's really good though. I do actually like her more between the two maids. Is that a hot take? I don't know, chat. What do you think? My non-existent YouTube YouTube comments. What do you think about that fact? By all means, drum up my engagement for me in the algorithm down in the comment section below to tell me who Best Girl is and write a 5-page essay about why you believe that is. I'm mostly joking. Best Girl for me is so Arcade, like bar none. Like I say, she's a deep character. I do appreciate. If there's one thing that Natsu does extremely well, it's capturing a lot of mystery and mysticism in characters that are vampires and or ones that have like super longevity because like you can drum up a lot of mystery with that. Really now. Me when the altar hits. Not quite there. Well, how courteous of you. Archangel. That German? I actually have no fucking clue. Okay, so definitely rush into some capacity, I think. Yeah, he's staving off his own insanity. Actually, it's funny. Vlov is kind of going through something that Arcway herself was going through in the original Melty Tsukihime manga. No, I'm not going to shove about it. Arcwade's issue was that she wasn't drinking blood and she was super like low on energy because, you know, Shiki, oopsie, and she was staving off the urge to drink blood like more and more because her faculties were so shot. Vlov is kind of going through a similar thing right now. I think it's either because he's trying to stave off drinking blood or maybe like his nature as the dead apostle or trying to reject his cold nature. I'm not sure. Actually, that might be the case considering the ending. Oh, that's what she's gonna answer for. Not for the fact that she created Roa and Roa probably created Vlov. I don't know. Anyway, this could be bad. Not necessarily for reasons you think, but the matchup's probably not fantastic for Vlov in this instance. Arcway doesn't really have a lot of good ways to deal with zoners, however, which if you're able to control space well, probably not a big deal. Actually, I'm just gonna say right now, this game's balanced enough that I don't think serious matchups will dictate someone's placement on materials. In fact, I think pretty much everyone is usable in this game. Excuse me, outside of Neko Arc and maybe arguably Dante's, possibly. But yeah. Melty Blood players, am I correct in that assessment? I don't know if I am necessarily, but it's definitely the vibe I get, that's for sure. Fuck. Alright, pop. You know, it's funny, because of how well I'm doing, I actually rarely get to showcase the ice power of Vlov gets. To reiterate about that, yeah, when you lose a round with Vlov, you end up going into ice mode where your projectiles are now icicles and ice spears and whatnot. They do more damage, they have better frame data in general. Like, in general, you're hard to fight, I guess. And the plot twist of all this is that, yeah, killing Arcquay doesn't change shit. I do like the red light back there, though. You know, it's funny because literally Sion has the exact same thought when she's attacked by that one vampire in Melty Blood, because it's like, yeah, I need a sample of vampire DNA, and hey, who better than the true ancestor, right? Not with that attitude. So I guess he's fully succumbing to the cold now, and it's like just, he's a walking blizzard right now. Oh wait, no, we're going to the blizzard theme. No, he definitely is Russian. Because, you know, Russians, cold, Siberia and whatnot. Well, if you fought full power Arcquay, I think you might have slightly different results there. I thought he called himself a mess, and I was just like, I can fix him. To be absolutely fair right now, given the current state of climate change and everything, I think we need some more Vlovs walking around. She's like, hey Vlov, could you come into our city to create a blizzard to fight off this fucking huge heat dome that's over us right now? Maybe that'd be cool. Please and thank you, baby. I'm just saying. It's funny though, because literally God, you cannot get me to shut up about the manga right now, because I still have not been able to play the visual novels. Don't really want to, but point is, where was I going? That point actually. Melted Blood manga also opens amidst a massive fucking heat wave. I'm just like, that's just everywhere, right? Can we just get a balance patch for Earth that just says summer now basically lasts like 5 months? Like, I'm not really joking. To give you a point of comparison, I'm currently living in Seattle, Washington, yeah? Earlier this week, in early September, it was still like 87 degrees outside. Like, how? What the fuck? Yeah, I need some more Vlov, my dude, if you lived like a couple more years past 2021, or maybe even these days, like, you would not be shot for cold or for warmth whatsoever. Like, bro, go outside. Go into the desert. Freaking Arizona. They had like, they're on over 100 days of consistently days averaging over 100 degrees. Like, it's absolutely asinine. Anyway,